Okay, people, you're probably wondering why I've called you here today.
Yeah, I mean, the MormonAdz committee doesn't usually work on Tuesdays.
During devotional.
Yeah, I think that might be part of our problem. You see, it's no secret that the guys in charge here at New Era aren't happy with us. I mean, when was the last time we came up with a good MormonAdz?
I like the one about cannibals.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that one was good, but other than that, we got nothing. And so they've decided to bring in a consultant. He's a heavy hitter, but if he can't help us, nobody can. Well, here he comes.
This guy again?
Yes, it is I, Jacques Perón, New Era photographer extraordinaire. I'm here to save you all.
Awesome.
Yes, I am. Since my last photo shoot was such a success, I've been promoted to the MormonAdz editor. What drivel do you have for me today?
Well, Mr. Perón, I thought we'd do what we always do, which is take existing MormonAdz and recycle them for today's audience. Okay, look at this one. Just look at it. There it is. Okay, it's got a picture of a guy who says love is blind. He's got like cars reflecting in his sunglasses, so I thought we'd change it to watch out, you know.
I already learned that lesson.
Exactly. Next. What
No?
else?
Okay. Well, how about this one? Don't be a dummy. Now, for today's young women, it's one or the other.
I hate it. Who's next?
Mr. Perón, I have some good ones, I believe.
Okay.
This one was confusing. I needed a few extra words, so I added them at the bottom. Yes? No? Okay, try this one, Mr. Perón. This one I didn't really relate to at all, so I changed it to something I could relate to. No? Eh?
No good. Who's next?
Okay, Mr. Perón, you're gonna love this one.
Okay.
It's a picture of a flower in the middle of the desert and it says new life. But when I see this desert, I don't think new life. I think Tooele.
It's an awful place, I know, yeah.
Horrible.
Okay, try this on for size. We have a spice rack with people's faces on them saying add spice to life. And I already mentioned this one, it's the cannibalism one.
look,
Are those the Spice Girls?
it's Gary Coleman in the upper right. Sorry.
What you talking about, Will?
That's Ginger
Who's
Spice
next?
right there.
Well, sir, I know I've got some really good ones for you today. We'll start off with this one. This one I thought was a pretty good concept, you know, smart money. There's like $2 in there. So I thought it would be more applicable or better if we did this.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Well, this next one, it's really a bit confusing to me. I just don't get it, I'm gonna be honest. So I thought we could change it to this. Start a new game, yeah! Anyone, yes!
Oh, I win!
Dang it.
Does anybody have anything good to present?
Excuse me, sir. I mean, sire.
Kiss up.
No, I'm not.
Well, I thought with MormonAdz we should inform the youth of the church about some useful products for their lives.
Okay.
So I took this one, which says finish, and I think he's actually Irish. So that didn't fit at all.
Right.
And I changed it to say Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Notice the yellow streak of discomfort across the abdomen.
That's terrible. Will, please,
Yes.
tell me something good.
As you all know, I am a Latin lover, as was discussed earlier, and all the time guys will come, Will, how do I get dates? It's so expensive to date, man. And I'm like, listen, Provo dates, creative still equals cheap, man. Because that's my roommate in the suit. And I got the chandelier at the DI. And I'm dressed like Joseph Smith. You know, right? Right? And so, like, sometimes I date so much that I have to spice things up. So I made this one. Blind dates. Yeah. It's like a surprise when you take off the bag, you know?
Right.
This one was really funny because when I took off the bag, that was actually Joel in a dress.
How amusing.
Hey, I have nice shoulders.
I want my pearls back.
You know what, Mr. Perón? I'm not impressed by you or your little lap dog here.
Latin dog.
Latin dog. Whatever. So, and I'm actually tired of the whole Provo dating scene. It's just disgusting when you walk around DET or Helaman Halls. That's why I've decided to eradicate PDA.
Whoa.
Who's with me? Who's with me?
But they've not but 3 legs betwixt the 2 of them.
Shot off.
Mr. Perón?
Yes?
Oh, you know, I don't like PDA as much as the next guy, but there's something more at Provo I really hate, and that's certain classes, and this one I hate most of all.
Terrible, terrible. Or how about this one, Mr. Perón? As you know, members of the church are encouraged to get involved politically. I thought it's time that MormonAdz reflected that charge. So, support euthanasia, not euthanasia.
Let's go back to the real MormonAdz.
Okay, well, going back to the recycled thing, here's an original Mormon ad that we're... Okay, snakes don't do that.
That's a snake?
Yeah.
Wait.
So,
Oh! It's a man. It's a man,
So,
silly people.
going with something that's a little more logical.
Very effective, very effective. Hillary?
Well, Mr. Perón, I decided to shake things up a little bit by, instead of changing the caption, changing the picture. So, for instance, I found this Mormon ad. It says, "You're home away from home," and features a picture of Mother Earth. Now, I didn't really like this picture because it smacked of liberal holidays like Earth Day and Arbor Day. I found it offensive. So we decided to change it to something a little more appropriate to our BYU audience.
I feel sorry for the guys after work there.
Yeah, at least they're better than the saps at the info desk. And besides, Mr. Perón, I hear they have nice couches in there.
They do.
Until 2 a.m.
I also found this Mormon ad that says, "Why settle for almost?" It has a picture of a horseshoe. Now, I didn't really like this because it supported the dark arts in a way that made me feel uncomfortable inside. So we decided to change it to something a little more appropriate to today's political setting.
All right.
Come on, it's not like he killed a guy.
Shot him in the face.
That's legal.
And something that reflects BYU's political environment.
Oh. I heard they got a really good price on that poster.
I mean, I really think this is a great idea to, just keep the words and change the picture. So I took this original one, Family Ties. It reminded me a lot of the television programming of yesteryear, Family Ties, and Family Matters, and Family Guy, and of course Family Feud.
Oh, yes.
These are all awful. Will, please, show us the best one.
Listen, it is time that the ladies in the church recognize their responsibility and stop denying it and recognize it. They need to gather Israel. Date a Lamanite, baby. Woo!